Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Polar. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Alright, so I'm gonna do this episode off a spinoff of the last episode I was telling y'all about the 9-year-old when I was 15. I had a second incident like that too. This time I was 18 and the girl was 12. All true stories. I'm not here to make up nothing to you. Everything I'd have never preached on any of my videos always been the truth. That's just my disclaimer. Alright. So, if y'all watch my shorts, I took y'all through my old neighborhood of West Warren, where I originally came from. And when I was growing up, I left West Warren when I was 5 years old and I went to 7 Mile. So I grew up on 7 Mile from 5 all the way up to a grown man. But I kept dipping back and forth over there to West Warren with my people, you know. So it was one of them times I dipped over there to West Warren. I was 18. I just turned 18. I didn't have a car, so I was catching a bus. And at the time, my mama was catching a bus to work too. You know, she had this bus card. My daddy was a bus driver. So my daddy got my mama a bus card. And basically on the weekends when she wasn't doing nothing, I use her bus card and go on West Warren. I catch the bus over there for free and chill with my family for the weekend. Then after the weekend up, I come back to 7 Mile off the free bus ride type shit. Because West Warren and 7 Mile is nowhere near each other. Like nowhere near each other. They on two separate sides of the west side. You know what I'm saying? For real. So wasn't nobody gonna take me or none of that, and I damn for sure wasn't about to walk. So the bus was the best option. So that's how I used to get over there. All right, so I caught the bus over there one time, and I come walking up the block. I come walking up the block to my auntie house in the short video when I stepped on the porch and I described my auntie Cynthia house, that house. This happened in that same exact house, right? So I walk up to the house. It's a whole bunch of badass kids out there. Kids I never even seen before. And mind you, I'm 18 now. I've been knowing my West Warren family since I was born. You know what I'm saying? These kids, I never seen these kids a day in my life. But I wasn't the type that be on West Warren all day or all the time. So yeah, different people pop up and, you know, shit like that when I ain't around. And, you know, of course they got other family members and things like that. So that was the situation. It was some more family members that I didn't even know of. So when I came walking up, there was this one girl. She was 12 years old. She was the leader of the crew, all the other little kids and shit. So when I came and walked up on the porch, she like, wait, who is you? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, you don't get your little ass on. Who the fuck is you talking to? You know, so I go walking out anyway. She come in behind me like a hound dog, like I'm near to rob some shit or something, you know? So I go sit on the couch. She sit on the couch across from me, mugging the shit out of me. Like she just waiting on me to do something. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this little girl? So my cousins, they come out from the back. You know, they like, what's up, Scooter? Blah, blah, blah. That's my name, you know, over there on West Warren. They call me Scooter. So, you know, they slapping five. What's up, Scooter? Blah, blah, blah. She like, oh, this Scooter? Blah, blah, blah. So evidently they told her who I was, but she never seen who I was. So when they said Scooter, she was like, oh, this who he is, blah, 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 blah. She eased back, you know. I ain't take offense to it. You know, I'm thinking, you know, she protecting the family and things like that, you know. So, all right, cool. Plus, she a little kid. I ain't worried about her, so whatever, you know. So, fast forward to tape. It's nighttime now. This was daytime when I came over there. It's nighttime now. So I guess girl been plotting on this throughout the whole day, you know, type shit. So it's nighttime now. Me and my cousins, we upstairs. Cause this house was a 2-family flat, which means that the bottom half of the house is for some residents, and then the top half of the house is for some residents. Just like how the duplex is side by side, then you got the ones that's across like this. 2-family flats, duplex. So West Warren is the 2-family flats. But my auntie owned that whole house. So we had the downstairs and the upstairs. The big ass house. Like I said, refer back to my short. You can see how big the house is. You know, it's a big ass house. So we upstairs. That's where all the youngins was at, you know. All of us youngins from like 19 on down to like 5 years old. That's where all the youngins, you know, stayed at. We all had the upstairs, and all the older OGs, the dope dealers, blah, 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 the killers, all of them was downstairs type shit. That was a crazy ass time frame. But anyway, we upstairs, you know, it's nighttime. And my cousins, they was sitting in these 2 chairs real close to the TV. And they was playing NBA 2K. I'm sitting on the couch. It's a couch, like laid down like this. You know, them futons that fold up and down, it was laid down. So I'm on that couch behind them. I'm laid down on the couch. And I had the pillow propped up on my head so I could see them, you know, playing the game. So while they playing the game, next thing you know, this girl, the damn youngin, she come walking up. I ain't thinking nothing of her, you know, she family or whatever. I'm just still watching, you know, I'm still watching my cousin play the game. Next thing you know, she jumped right on top. Boom. The fuck? While I'm laying down on the couch. She all trying to kiss on me, all type of shit. Threw her right off. Boom. I threw her off and y'all jump up. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm telling my cousin them, I'm tapping them. They on the game. I'm like, dog, what the fuck is going on here? These niggas not paying me no attention. They just locked in the game. I'm like, hell nah. So I get to walking off. When I walk off, she get to trailing after me. She grabbed my shirt and shit. Like, come on, let me just suck your dick. Ooh. She 12 years old saying this shit. I'm like, dog, I'm snatching off my shirt. Like, hell no, you a kid. I'm not about to go to jail for you. She like, and don't nobody gotta know. Blah, blah, blah. I'm serious. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Blah, blah, blah. Hell nah. So she followed me all around the house. I'm trying to dip on her. I'm going room to room. I'm trying to dip on her. She following me everywhere. I'm getting put out of everybody's room. It was literally like a 6-7 bedroom house, no lie. I got put out of like 4 rooms, you know what I'm saying, trying to run from this girl. Shit was not happening. So I ended up spinning her when I went into this one room. I went into my cousin Ashley's room. She let me stand there for like 5 minutes. You know, girl came knocking on the door, boom, boom, boom. My cousin Ashley answered the door. She told me to hide under the bed. I jumped under the bed. Girl like, yeah, where's Scooter at? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, what you mean, where's Scooter at? You too young to be worried about him. Get the fuck on. Boom. So she spent her off. She went to go look somewhere else, you know. So while she do that, I tell cuz, I'm like, thanks, good looking. I'm up out of here. Ran out the room, ran through the back door, ran out the back door. They had this old ass Mercury Sable where the transmission was blown. So it was just sitting in the backyard. Man, I jumped in that car and linked the seat back and went to sleep in that motherfucker. Girl didn't suspect me being in that car because it was like an old abandoned car, you know. I fell asleep in the car. The next morning, when I seen the sun come up, the light hit my ass, woke me up. I got up, I walked to the bus stop, jumped on the bus and went home. Another true story, man. I don't mess with the kids. That ain't my thing. I'm sorry, I can't do it. These dudes be doing some shady shit with these kids, you know. Be turning these kids out. Then by the time these kids get to another dude, they already turned out. So now they want to have sex and be nasty and do nasty shit. And these niggas be like, oh, well, don't nobody gotta know. So yeah, let me get my dick sucked real quick. Let me get some head. Let me fuck her and all of that. Like, bro, that shit gonna weigh on your conscience one day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might get away and get you a nut right now, but then you gonna look up 5-10 years from now and regret that shit. You know, cause you was messing with a kid. You took advantage of a kid. Whether the kid gave it to you or not, you still took advantage of a kid because this kid don't know no better. Cold world we live in, man. I just thank God that I'm one of the few that don't play that. Get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. This has been another episode of Roll Up a Power Up.